Hey Warren, can you hear us?
His mic is
His
on.
mic's off.
Warren, you're muted. There you go. Okay, we see you.
Okay.
And you can hear us?
Yep.
We heard him there at the turn left.
Doug, you hear us?
Yep.
All right. That we figured it out. The TV was way down. Somebody say something, please.
Hey, how's this? Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great.
All right, I'm calling the what is this, March planning board meeting to order. First up on the agenda is Business Center filing for an extension on their approval for a site plan. Who's gonna speak? Patrick, how are you?
Well, thank you.
If you could, yeah, actually, you're kind of okay. Just take. There you go.
Hi, everyone. So thanks for having us. What I can tell you by way of an update is, so as I think you're all aware, we got an approval for what are basically in our phases of construction, phases 3 and 4. That approval allowed us to start work back in September on phase 3, going in order, 3 first, then 4. Phase 3 is within a month or 6 weeks of being completed. To remind you what that phase 3 involves, it involves structural stabilization and a new roof. Structural stabilization is an enormous undertaking with this old building. It required, and it's still underway, but it's almost there. That structural stabilization allowed us to make sure that the building will still be up 100 years from now. Specifically, the third floor walls were going out, which over the long term may have caused us problems. Those walls have about 80% of them have been replaced. And then the original slate roof has been removed. So all of the original slate has been taken off and it's being replaced. As soon as we finish the stabilization step, the new roof goes on, and we expect the whole thing should be completed by sometime in May. The good news, hi Scott, the good news is that when that happens, all of the scaffolding comes down except for one section, which is currently holding up our HVAC system. So immediately after phase 3 is completed, phase 4, we already have a building permit to start phase 4, which is the addition and back. Our initial intention with the budget that we have to complete phase 4 is to build core and shell, which means that it'll allow us to move the HVAC system that will continue to rest on scaffolding onto this new structure in the back of the building. And then once and for all the scaffolding will go away. So just to sort of recap, most of the scaffolding will go away at the end of phase 3, which is coming up. And then the last bit of scaffolding will go away once we complete the core and shell. In other words, the walls and the roof, we can move the HVAC to where it belongs on the roof of the addition. And the extension that we're seeking, we have the funding to finish phase 3. We have most, but not all of the funding to complete phase 4. We have to raise some money in this year to unlock some matching funds from the state of New York to finish that phase. But we are confident that we'll get there. And that is my update. And our formal request to give us the extension to complete phase 3 and 4.
And remind me again, when was the last full approval from us?
About a year ago.
It was in 2024. Like May?
That sounds right.
Any members have any questions?
How long an extension?
here's the thing, phase 3 is going to be done in about 6 weeks. Phase 4 is a longer phase because we're building a large addition in the back of the building. So I would say at the outset, a year, but it may take a little longer than a year to complete that phase. But I think that it would be practical to just extend for a year, and then we can come back based on our progress and report back to you where we are.
How am I supposed to sleep overnight?
Oh, I forgot about it. Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Kate is recused from this because she sits on the board with me. Just thank you for reminding me. What was my question? Oh, and what about the approval that we did like before that for the driveway and the mechanicals moved to that area there? What's the status of that behind the house there?
So I wasn't part of that process, but
I can chime in there. That building permit has been completed and closed. For that application.
Okay, so that's where the dumpster is now and the mechanicals and all the things are on the ground in a fenced in area?
Yeah, and it included relocating the mechanicals to the west side of the building, which they haven't done. And it was also a building permit issued for the septic work, which was open and completed as well. Excuse me, we've permitted in phases matching the construction phase, so it's not just one open permit forever. It's we open and complete phases of work and paperwork wise as we track through, all of which fit within the site plan that's in front of this board.
Can I remind me, who are you?
by way of formal introduction, I'm Patrick Tretner. I'm the Executive Director of Assisting Center, and this is Matt Solo. His operation, Highlight Builders, is our general contractor.
CM and general contract. And also slightly late in the meeting, my apologies.
No, it's fine. Warren, do you have any comments or to educate us on the extension process and what is within our ambit and what isn't?
I'm fine with it. They're making progress. That's all. That's what's important.
That's what matters. So we could say a year.
You could do a year.
I found the minutes if you want historical context. March of 25, that's when we extended it by a year. So that's first extension.
So
We
this is
extended it
second.
by a year, yeah.
Excellent, thank you. And do we need a formal resolution? Can we just do this with a verbal or what?
You can do a verbal, put it in the record. That's fine.
Anyone else have any other questions of the applicant or Warren? Can I have a motion recognizing that they're making progress? Glad to hear that, and to extend the site plan approval for another year.
So moved.
Second,
Voice.
Rory Chase seconds.
No, yay or nay?
Oh, yay.
Yes.
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 Yes. I also vote aye. So you have your extension?
Thank you. And let me just finish by offering y'all a formal invitation to come for a hard hat tour and see our progress in person.
That'll be great.
Just let me know. I'm easy to find.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Have a good night.
Next. All right, next item up is a preliminary discussions regarding a apartment conversion of the what would you call it, the former Chinese restaurant, bakery, Ken Roots physical therapy, but we all know what building's talking about this. Who is representing? Right here, Joe. So. I'm not. Pine Plains Estates, 19 Phillips Drive. And introduce yourself, Russell.
Good evening, members of the planning board, and thank you for the opportunity to present tonight. My name is Jonathan Pagan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Renewable Energy Inc. We are here to present a proposal for a mixed-use addition in Pine Plains that will include 3 new commercial spaces and 6 residential units. Our goal with the project is simple to support the growth of the town while respecting the character of the community. Pine Plains, like many towns in the Hudson Valley, has experienced a shortage of quality housing, particularly housing that is close to the town center and local businesses. This project aims to help addresses that need by creating 6 new residential units while also strengthening the local economy with 3 commercial spaces that can support small businesses, services, and local employment. We have worked and designed the project that it fits naturally within the existing character of Pine Plains while also contributing to the long-term volatility of the town. Mixed-use developments like this help create walkable communities, support local businesses, and provide much-needed housing options for residents. We appreciate the board's time and considerations and look forward to discussing the project with you tonight, answering any questions you may have. Thank you.
Okay, so again, this is a preliminary discussion, just sketch plan discussion to see if something that could possibly work or, you know, so what, you have a sketch?
Yeah, we printed out. We have 10 copies for you guys.
Oh, my God. You know, you don't have to go ahead with the application. Keep in mind, we try to keep things digital. You don't have to print that many copies.
Oh, that's what Trish requested.
Not, yeah. Maybe just for this meeting, maybe.
Just one.
Right, it's probably what's said in the code, because, you know, the code was done before. So did you able to get us this digital?
Yes, I did so.
Okay. You sent it just to Tricia?
Yes,
Okay.
I responded back to her email.
Right. So I was on that email, but I guess you didn't reply all, otherwise I'd have it here.
You have it.
Oh,
I have.
You have it?
Yeah.
I don't have it. I just looked before the meeting. When did it come?
it.
Well, I can't.
February 27th,
What?
February
Oh,
20th.
no, this is, I think, an updated.
Oh, hold on, I don't have.
John, you want to hand him a small amount of that?
Yes, no, this is fine. So do you want to just take us through this?
Yeah, absolutely. So we could go through the existing site plan. All right, so currently we have the addition that's on the left side or north side where it says existing day cafe unit above. So we're proposing 3 new commercial storefronts there. And then on top would be a second floor addition, which would be residential. So it'd be 6 1-bedroom apartments. And we pushed the building back to meet the setbacks so we can have all the proposed parking that you could see on the site plan.
So 3 residential units above this and then 3 new, is that?
Yes, it'd be 3.
And this is where like they made that
Yeah.
fenced in,
Yeah, that would go.
So I have a question. What is the day cafe? What does that mean?
It's what they called it and we wrote it on there. We left it the same.
And that's what the original site plan, when we foiled it, that's what was.
They care.
It might have been a typo, but we all
Okay.
chuckled about it.
Okay.
So we left it alone.
All right.
We
okay,
didn't want
okay.
to change.
So there's, okay, so the day, so, and you guys are all,
Yeah, yes.
so what does the energy company have to do with this? Yeah.
It doesn't. We also do solar.
Okay.
We're construction for.
Oh, okay, all right, got it. And so the daycare is going away then, that's.
No, the daycare is gonna remain. We're proposing to add 3 other storefronts in the front office spaces. And then put a second floor all the way across the buildings, which all would include 1-bedroom apartments.
because there
It's-
isn't a daycare now.
It's
No,
all.
no, it's just how it was leased out at one point and we just kept what was.
So it'll still be leased out as a daycare,
Currently it is, but
and,
it's empty.
and what's gonna happen if you do this project?
They could release it to somebody else to create a different space. I don't know. I'm not the owner
Okay,
of that.
all right.
It could be a store or,
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Because you're taking away the playground.
Right, the playground is where.
I'm sorry, and excuse me, I don't want to reach
No,
over.
it's-
The playground is.
For the
actually gonna go
imaginary.
To the back, where in between you see where it's right in here.
That area,
They'll
okay.
go to the back over here, which would give them enough play area.
That's if they do, but there's an issue with the tenant. I don't know. They're gonna be there.
Where are you thinking about putting the septic system?
So the septic system, we're working with Department of Health right now. It's currently
Right here in the middle.
In the parking lot.
Number two, in front of right here, out in the parking lot.
It's under the parking.
Yeah, right over here.
So there's still space for reserve field as well.
Yeah.
And you've talked to the Department of Health,
Just in chatting.
but no,
No, I
they
didn't
haven't
send
given
it
you
out to
reset, no, but I mean, no, like, this is possible, or they didn't tell you?
Yes, they said, it's very possible, because they said we have plenty of room over on this side. I could actually, if I had to, go with 2 tanks. So we have some room over there. Luckily, it's only, our lots, the building space only takes like 14% of the whole lot. I will have that noted right here.
Okay, so. Okay, so there'll be stores on the bottom over there with 3 across the top, and then 3 additional across the top of the existing store.
Yeah, 3 stores, I'm gonna call them stores, office space, whatever.
Right, storefront.
Yeah, storefronts, correct. There'll be 3 added to what's there now, and then 6 1-bedroom apartments across the whole top. So there'll be a second floor, and if you flip over, you can see it on an elevation. I added that too. And
And you said, what did you say the lot coverage would be?
it's like 14%.
That's including the parking lots and the drives?
No, the building.
But Ed, what counts towards the lot coverage?
50%.
No, but what counts towards it?
Yeah, so.
Doesn't the driveways and parking lots count?
Possible, I don't know.
Isn't that what?
All impermeable.
Yeah, it's all
surface.
impervious surfaces.
I can come back and give you those counts.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
counts, so that's 14, that seems way low.
Yeah, what you're talking about, yes, extremely low.
Okay.
But I can provide you with that.
I mean,
So they don't have any businesses that are going in there. This is all just,
Preliminary,
Yeah.
right now, we're just asking for your blessing to go to the next level.
and just remind me, who owns the property now?
For Corey Enterprises,
And who will own it after this is done?
for Corey Enterprises.
Okay, so you're just the builder for them.
GC, basically.
Yeah, okay. And what about like egress and stuff for apartments like that? What do they need? Do they have to have like stairs out the back or
Yeah, definitely.
like a emergency staircase sort
I
of
think you
thing?
have to have 2.
Well, I mean, it depends on how it's configured. I'd have to see the final plans.
Okay. All right.
Looks like it's just one.
Yeah, I think you need 2.
Yeah, you definitely need 2 points of egress.
Let's see where they are on the drawing here.
They're preliminary, very
I
preliminary.
understand,
Yeah, that is.
but it doesn't have to be outside like a fire escape service.
We can do egress by those,
When did we approve the daycare extension on the side? Not that I think she's doing anything with it, but doesn't she get a year from our approval to do something with it? I mean, I don't think she's doing anything. Her house.
Well, she did the fence this winter.
Yeah,
I don't know. When, have you heard from her at all?
But since the fence,
Well, when was that? When,
almost a year ago, probably.
it's at least 2 years, too. Okay. You don't have any elevations or anything?
Yeah, we're done. I mean, I didn't put any trim siding
Yeah.
like that on that.
And do you know how tall this would be on the north side?
Give you a rough guess. 30 feet, 33 feet.
They're allowed 35.
Close.
What kind of structural stuff on the first floor is going to be added to support the second floor?
I'm gonna have an engineer design all of that. Right now, it seems to be wood framing.
Mhm.
What I'm foreseeing with the spans, I believe they're truss construction. So we'll be removing those wood trusses, putting in girders, LVLs, what have you, and probably TGIs, because it's the best that we can use with clear spans. And meet the code that.
Yeah, that's it. Has to be engineered.
Have you done work in Dutchess County before?
Yes,
Oh. So you've dealt with the Department of Health before?
yes,
Oh.
also out in Long Island too.
We find that it tends to be the bottleneck.
100%. That's why we didn't want to go
Yeah.
that far going crazy. So we just wanted to bring the concept and, you know, continue.
That's. Where's that? Where is that?
That's really
The get up.
kind of like the standard of their sheets. It's really nothing.
And. So where will the tenants talk versus the commercial? They're just
It
all
would
parking in front?
really be mixed. I don't see that. I think it would be foolish to say this is apartment A gets these two spots in front of the storefront. Maybe, you know, I would think maybe with the way the stairs are gonna be in the center of the building, the storefronts that we're gonna be adding, all that new space, I'm thinking they would really go there because it would be senseless for the people that live upstairs. They'll walk all the way down to walk back to get in the middle stairs to go upstairs.
Cool, and that's, so, and there's just stairs, and that's fine, Ed, as far as. Because it's just a residential building, you don't have to worry about handicap, like they can just have stairs and that's
We
fine.
need handicap for a commercial.
Right, but for the apartments, we don't care, okay.
So they're one bedroom apartment, what are they?
Yes.
One,
bedroom, then office, whatever you want to call that.
Do you have an idea what the rents are gonna be?
The research that I looked at, depending on finishes, I'm looking probably $1,800 to $2,100, what I'm seeing around over there. I don't know that being specific right to the, you know, this area, it could be 1,500, 1,600, you know, depending.
And what is the setback, what does that
20
say, Dick, on the north property? No, that one.
37 feet.
And those are existing trees?
Yes.
My guess is the neighbors over on that end are gonna have something to say about it. They had something to say about the daycare center. I don't know, I mean, we need apartments.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, so what do you guys think? It's something that if they overcome the hurdles, it's something we would entertain?
I think we definitely need affordable housing, so I would hope that it's.
They're actually pretty big units on square footage. It were really under,
Yeah,
you know.
What did you say the rent?
Well, I'm gonna say that when I comp the areas going back, you know, I'm gonna say you can get from 18 to 21. Over in this area, I've seen that they were a little lower. So maybe it would be 14, 16. But again, I believe if we get the square footage, I think they would be on that rent because you're gonna get a den. It's not just a small 10 by 10 room. These are decent sized rooms and the apartments will come with a den office space.
Not to be disrespectful at all,
course.
but as your position as the general contractor, you really have no say so on what the owner will be charging for rents for apartments or the commercial space.
I can't. Yes, absolutely.
I just kind of wanted to clarify that. While I appreciate the input, we're asking the wrong person.
Good point. Where is Dick, can you switch to the, where it had the floor plans? There's.
these are what size?
That's a lower storefronts.
And how big are they?
God, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses. I can't see
Yeah.
far. I'm trying to get close.
I can't read that. I can still.
Does he have measurement?
There's no measurements on there. I don't feel like doing the math.
I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna say they're probably 1,000 to 1,100, right around in there. And I can add that too. I can run calcs on that. I apologize.
Well, no, again, this is just preliminary. We don't-
Yeah, but I'm happy to answer anything that you guys would be concerned about.
Yeah, I just, empty storefronts is something that we have a lot of, so.
That is true.
I just would.
I guess that'd be a question for the owner. Like, what does he see as the market? And like, isn't everything empty now?
It's funny what I observed. I've only been there honestly half a dozen times. I've seen that there's a bakery there, but I only see her like I think twice out of the half a dozen
It's
times.
not really going to concern.
I don't know, and in my understanding, I don't know. I think I met into someone and they said she was involved with the church and they basically do just the baking there. So it's really not a bakery. Like I'm not ordering cake from there as
Well,
well.
a commercial kitchen that someone's.
Yes, I assume.
Yeah. No, it's not open for customers very often.
Right, exactly.
Right. So then the other two are sort of rented, but not, it's just so like, it's not really operating down. Now you're adding, like Kate said, 3 more storefronts. I'd like to hear from the owner, like, what he thinks the market is and the possibilities for it. And if
Yeah,
you look
or
around
maybe
the center of town, there's a whole bunch of
Or
them.
maybe 3 more apartments.
I was reading your mind. I said you would rather have apartments. I'm open to that if you guys were open to that, because I would understand it, because around in the area, we do need the 1-bedroom apartments and them to be affordable. And being that square footage, I think we're gonna be right in that sweet spot.
That's a really good point and a really good idea.
And I don't have an issue with that. I personally, I like it myself. Plus, I think it's right where it's at with the parking. Then basically I can give every single 2 spots and a friend can come over and no one's gonna fight over parking. So
The only issue that we see here when we're dealing with the Department of Health is the gallons per day. I don't know, when I reached out to them, I don't know if we're gonna be able to hit it and still have a reserve field in that parking lot. I know we were able to hit it with the 3 commercials in the bottom. We could try our best. I think the owner would like that as well, but I think dealing with Department of Health is the biggest hurdle.
Agree. So maybe we can circle back to that, give you guys more information and see what you guys like, and we can try. Because I like the idea that more apartments are better, and I think it's more needed.
I mean, there is an empty field behind there. I know it's not owned by this owner, but
Yeah, we could talk to them.
maybe we can talk to the owner. Well, it works. He was able to work it out with Stewart's, so they needed,
And with Jamie.
when they rebuilt Stewart's, they needed more for their septic. And they sold them a piece behind. So
Very nice.
Stewart's, that's out into that field is their reserve area.
Let's do.
Yeah, I like it. Thank you for that.
So
Give us another point.
anyone else? So I think it would be good, with those comments, like, to consider that, to get more residential
I'm all for that.
and look forward to the next lot.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you guys.
Warren, have we handled that appropriately, Warren? You satisfied? You have any questions yourself?
I'm fine.
Are they gonna have to go through the DOT?
Yes. Well,
In regard to
Cause
what?
it goes on to Pilch. Pilch is private.
and Pilch is, right, so Pilch is so Pilch is a private drive, right, Warren? So they have to go to the DOT because Pilch is a private and then empties out onto 82, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you're gonna have to talk to the DOT for your driveway permit and because there's an increase in intensity of use of that driveway. So that road, the Pilch Drive, that's owned by Mr. Mitchell, same guy who owns the field behind.
Okay.
And is maintained by him with an agreement with the town and it's. Good luck, checking that out and getting familiar with that situation.
Now, would we bypass the DOT if we just left it parking where it is? Because the parking, we.
No,
No, it's the intensity of use, the change of use, it's a change of use, first of all, yeah, residential coming in. And an intensity of use, more something being built there,
Okay,
so that's, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, all right, look forward to hearing from you guys.
Perfect, thank you guys. Thank you so.
All right, Warren.
Do you want me to take these out of here from me? Do you want to keep these?
Yeah, we could keep like two, how about we keep two? Anyone actually want one?
Did you want this to?
What is this one?
We're gonna let
Oh,
it-
yeah, so we need that for-
I didn't want to take anything that doesn't belong to me.
All right,
Okay, thank you.
all right.
I got you. Thank you.
Warren, you don't have anything for us, do you?
Argument, it's hard to hear, it's a little hard to hear.
I said you don't have anything for us?
No. We're all set.
Thank you, we will.
anything on Stissing Farms?
Yeah, you haven't heard from Stissing Farms. I know you sent that email. Anything back from them?
From who?
Stissing Farms?
No. I did, actually, I checked on them last month and they said that they are close to getting approval. Of course, I haven't heard from them. I will
Yeah.
contact them again
Sure thing.
tomorrow. This is getting
They owe
ridiculous.
us like, I think like $1,000 or more. I can't remember what it is. Patricia, I know they owe us money.
I've never seen it take that long to get approval from the AG's office. Something is crazy.
Yeah. And there's no way we can have the AG's office or somebody from the state tell us what's actually going on. Is there? There's no way that can happen?
Well, that would be, actually, I'm going to the AG's office in Poughkeepsie tomorrow. I don't think they handle that, but I can ask them.
Okay. Or maybe they know who to ask.
Yeah, that's handled by the office in the city, but it's just crazy that it would take this long for them to get approval.
Yeah, I
So-
think I want to hear from like someone else that like, you know, what the truth is.
Okay, do you want me to tell them that they have to come to the next meeting and give us an update?
Yeah, and bring a checkbook.
What about cash? Can they just bring cash?
No, okay.
Because once they get approved,
Right, then we never gonna,
well, no, there's a bigger
right,
societal issue is that we have 30+ tenants that are going, you know. So the faster we know and the more time that people have the knowledge,
Mm.
the better.
all right. All right, thank you, Warren.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Did everyone get a chance to look at the minutes? Any changes? All right, can I have a motion to approve the minutes from February?
I move we accept those minutes.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, minutes accepted. Anything else? No? With that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? All right, meeting adjourned. Hold on, let me